I'm going to walk you through how these guys are making, like this one in particular here, 44 sales this month. The store has only been up 6 months and they've had over 1,800 reviews. So you do the math, you figure it out, but we can click on this. I'm going to show you how to get this software for free. And we can see that the revenue this month is $748 on this particular store. And that's just for these products. So I'm going to show you simple steps. I'm going to give you the prompts. I'm going to give you a full step-by-step blueprint on how to do this, how to put it online, how to monetize on this. And if you comment blueprint, I'm going to get you this free quick start guide on everything step by step. There's 9 steps here, your call to actions. This is our step-by-step guide. And if you want to dive into this, I've got a 20-page guide here that gives you everything literally step-by-step with all the prompts, all the samples, everything that you need for a super duper low price. Just comment blueprint. I'll get you a private link to all of this, including some more. But let's dive in and show you what softwares we're using and everything you need to get this business up and going. And you ask yourself that Etsy is saturated, digital products are saturated. Let me just show you this. Okay, let me just show you this. So this is 2025, $5.8 billion in digital art market size. That's the estimate. That's just in artwork. That's not in digital products across the board. And then if you look at the forecast for 2030, it's 12 to 23 billion a year. So it's a significant growth. It's in infant stages. You can build it with AI. And let me just say this, if you get into the market now in 2025, this is like the .com era of millionaires. They're saying that the people that get in early are going to be the next millionaires in the future here. So understand that, of course, there's no guarantees on what you're going to make unless you put in the effort. You got to put in the work. That's what I always say. Put in the work. Do it consistently. Don't try to grab a bunch of shiny objects off of Instagram, off of TikTok, and all this different things that are going on. They're distractions. Focus in on one thing that's a legit business model that you can build as a business, and then focus all your efforts into that. Build it and then start another business. I always say multiple forms of income is what you want to do to get to that 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 figures. So let's dive in and show you what I'm talking about. So we're going to jump into this guide. We're going to go through each step by step. So I'm going to walk you through. I'm not one of these coaches that tries to upsell something at the end of the tutorial here. I'm trying to teach you how to side hustle, how to make money on Etsy, how to sell on Etsy, how to create AI artwork with ChatGPT. So we're going to walk through everything step by step. We're going to be using a software, Everbee, and all the links will be in the description below, so you can grab that. And you can create a store there if you want in Everbee, or if you have an Etsy store, you can migrate it right over to Everbee, and you don't even, it's just a one-click deal. It's so cool. And but we're going to walk through how to research the products, how to find them. I'm going to show you how to easily set up a store. It's free to go to Etsy and set up your store. You just go to Etsy.com, you click on Etsy, create a store, and then basically they take a percentage off of each sale that you have. But imagine something where you could have 100% of the sales in another place. That's another option that you could do by using Everbee. So the choice is yours. So But let's dive in, and we're going to show you on the first step. We're going to go in and we're going to find our hot niches. So that's step number one. Remember, comment blueprint. I'll get this to you right away with a private link. And then, of course, we have this full guide, which is the full guide right here, that is 20 plus pages. And it goes through every little detail, including all your prompts, all your mock-ups, all the brightest ideas, the top products, everything, and even how to incorporate some affiliate sales into this. So there's multiple facets to monetize this with affiliates, with your Etsy. There's so many different ways to do this. So that's why I've got this 20-page guide, and you'll get it if you click on the link, and you can drop in there. And the quick start guide is free, but I've got a small price on this other guide, but it's well worth it. I mean, in your first sale, you're going to pay for it. So understand that you want to find the niches. So you need a software like Everbee, and that's the best software that I've come across is Everbee, because it's a free Chrome extension that goes into your Google Chrome, and then it's similar to other ones like Jungle Scout, but this is for Etsy. It's going to be for Shopify and TikTok Shop, so you can see what the trending products are, what their monthly sales are, what their conversion rates are, and how long that store's been in business. So this particular one has been in business only 4 months, 36 sales, 4,500 views, 378 reviews on there. So that tells you that they've had a lot of sales, because not everybody leaves a review. So let's just say that they had 400 sales at $8. That's $3,200. So that's just looking at what we can see right here with the reviews. So here's another one, 42 sales. This store's been up 4 months. And understand there's filters in Etsy. We're in Etsy.com. We searched digital downloads. So we filtered this down to digital downloads, not physical products. Estimated delivery anytime. And you could do put in subjects here, but we want to look at it in a broad perspective. We want to see what's selling, and we want to look at these good big numbers of sales. And what we say in the guide is we say 200 plus monthly sales. So we want to look for those 200 plus numbers and see what we can find in there and go and mimic those in particular items. So to find the sales, you'll want to go into Everbee, and this is the research dashboard. So I got in there just by clicking, basically when you're in Etsy, you're over here. Let's get back there. And then I'll show you how we got into there. So to get in there, just go over, you'll have this basically a dashboard over here, and you can connect your shop. So if you have an Etsy shop, you can connect it just by hitting connect shop. So there's a few different things here. There's profit calculator, product analysis, or analytics. We want to go to product analytics, and in the search page. So we're going to go back to digital prints and open these all up, and then we'll go into those categories and show you. My internet's a little slow today. So we're in our digital prints here. And so we got our filters here. Now we're going to go over to product analytics, which is a new feature in Everbee that's just by far the best. So go to total sales here. Let me just zoom in a little bit here so that you can see. And then we're going to click on this total sales arrow here. And that's going to bring our top sales up. So we see This particular product, 7,300 sales, 50 months. It's been around for a little bit. But what I like to do is the listing age. I like to flip it to the latest, so the newest stores. And this one in particular has got 192 sales. That's one that I would look at because they've only been up for 3 months. So they've got only 18 reviews, $67. So they've made almost $6,500 in revenue in 3 months. And it's a brand new store. How do you start a business and make that kind of revenue that quick? That just shows you that it can be done. Look at this. Almost 5,000 sales. The store's been up for 8 months. That's it. 8 months. Imagine making that kind of money in 8 months. So $20,000 total revenue. And I think if we go to this, let's just look at this because we can see monthly sales, 789 sales. So they're doing a monthly revenue of $20,000, almost $20,000. So these are monthly revenues. These are not total revenues. And then all these are great ones to look at. And so 1,700 review or total sales, 12 months, so 1 year. But imagine being able to start a business and start making these kind of sales in that time frame. So that's what I'm talking about. So you can build these prints easily in AI. So let's go to our next step. We looked at the different features here, and then we want to look at targets, quotes, animals, holidays, whatever. But where you want to get your ideas is in the sales. That's where I go. So if you go in to this particular one, you can see, go into their shop and actually view them on Etsy and see what they're selling, what the top sales are. So let me just tell you, animal prints are big, quotes are big, disco balls are going to be the trend for this year. Disco balls, darker colors, country style stuff. And so we do know that. Look at Target, look at all the different stores, different home stores like that are out there, and look and see what they have on the shelves. And glitter, disco balls is a huge one, disco type stuff. So it's those darker colors, darker browns, darker maroons. So those are the big things. And then you can see 11 people bought this in the last 24 hours. So they made $60, $66 today so far. So if you calculate that, they're doing $1,000 just on this particular product, $1,000 a month on that one single product. So monthly reviews, we've got it all here. We can look at their top sellers, everything that you need to know. Eclectic gallery set. This is their top one that's really selling. And then you can see the different ones, pop arts, whole shop arts. So this tool gives you a lot of, on the free version, you may not get all these details. So you have to get the paid version, which is hardly anything for the paid version of this. So just to let you know. But so you can go in and look at their shop and see exactly what's selling and what the hottest things are. So it's all digital print. And then we're going to show you how to upsell this. So our next step is create the AI artwork. I love doing this. This is so much fun. I use Grok. and I use ChatGPT, both AIs. I use test them out. There's all different AIs. You can use ChatGPT is free. We use the ChatGPT Plus, if I can spit it out, and it's $20 a month. But you can use the free version and do everything that we're doing. We just use that for deeper thinking and different analytics and stuff like that. So here's one of the first prompts. We're in ChatGPT 5. We're just using the auto right now. So this is how long to think. It decides how long to think. You can do a deep thinking, but this takes 3 to 5, even 10 minutes. So it goes into some really deep analysis. So you might get some better prints. It's up to you, but so we just tell it this is a competitor selling digital prints on Etsy. We just tell it what it's doing. He sells a set of 3 prints. Help me compete in the unique, here's the keyword, copyright-free way, and make me a unique, similar set. So we just hit to go, and we'll give it a few minutes. We'll pause the video and come back and show you what it created. So in a few seconds here, it says, got it, unique copy free, 3 print, competes with surreal surf style collages here. So print 1, cosmic surf escape, surfing the moon. So it's going to give us some different options because we want to be copyright free. But basically almost anything you do in AI is going to be copyright free, but we're going to ask it those questions after the fact to make sure it is, because after it creates the artwork, we want to make sure that we can use it commercially and be copyright free. So it tells us why this works, stays in the same niche. It's surreal surf artwork, uses a totally different object. So coffee cup, hot air balloon, avoids copyright overlap. And I don't think, honestly, the people that are selling the digital prints on Etsy are, they're so unique. We're not going to be able to copy them to the T. So here, do you want me to make an exact AI art prompts, 3 designs, generate them in Midjourney, and sell right away? So we could do this, but we're going to have ChatGPT create these for us. So right now we're going through Grok. So we gave it a similar prompt, but we said we wanted something more similar. So it's generating 3 digital prints in the same surreal, featuring the surfing themes, drinks, disco ball, record player. So it's asking us some questions here using the matching colors. So we want to use the similar colors. We still want to stay copyright free, so the variations ensure copyright free. Slight changes, angles, confirm if you would like to proceed with generating. So we just say yes. You don't need to say please. It's an AI, so we'll see what it comes up. But I want to show you the difference between the two and how Grok works against the two. So obviously we're going to have to tell it to, I definitely like the looks of this. It's definitely different. Now we have to tell it that we want individual downloads for this particular product in a particular size, but let's ask it that and have it create that. So it definitely gave us some unique styles here. This is like a 3 print set. So we would have to tell it to print these individual. We did say print for 16 by 20 inches because here's some of the standard sizes, and we'll go more into that in a little bit just to talk about it. But that gives you the feel for Grok. It's super fast. There's just certain things I don't like about it because it'll do a download like this, but we want it to print these individually in 16 by 17 prints. So we could manipulate this and get these split up and separate those. We'll try that. So on ChatGPT, we put in these three images. We want these pastel colors because we see that that's trending right now. So remember, don't let ChatGPT take you away from what is going on. So they were being unique with these three different options here, or four different options. Yeah, three, and why it works. So usually it's why it works is they want to stay away from copyrights, having your own niche and your own style. So, and then as we look at these, they gave us this dreamy, because that's how they described it, shimmering ocean waves, night sky, dreamy pastels. They look good. What would really be cool, being it's disco balls, have a disco ball there. And you could tell it to switch out the moon, and we'll do that with the disco ball. So it gave us a few different options here. But then we said to create number 3 instead of a set, which is how I would do it. And it came out with a really cool image. Be great in a coffee bar, on the ocean, or at a beach theme, So you've got the surfers in there. And then we told it to do, all we did is copy and pasted what it had, said create, and copy and pasted that in there. And this one is working right now. We'll come back to this real quick. So here's what's cool. It created this hot air balloon, and then you could do a unique surreal surf prints. So you could complete it with the 3 set, because that's where you could upsell. So surfing the moon, surfing the coffee cup, and surfing the hot air balloon. So you got a surfer here that was hard to see. And all you do is click and download these, and then you're good to go. And then you take those and bring those into Etsy as a digital download. And then we also can preview it, because here's the key here. So in the Etsy deal, they display them on bedroom walls, on different things. So like to show it in a coffee bar or whatever. Let me show you how to do that. So this is in Etsy. This is a digital print here. So this was created with AI. So all these were created basically and we could tell it to give us a prompt like this, because we know that this setting is selling. So let's grab one of these images here. Let's grab this one and save it. And then we'll take it over and we're going to put it in and get a prompt on that so that we can get a similar setting. So all we did is told ChatGPT put number 2, which is surfing in the coffee cup, in a living room wall with a wood frame like this. So we uploaded that image from Etsy to get something similar to that. And we can do kitchen, living room, bedroom, office. You want to do lots of different thumbnails like this because you want it to look unique. But the buyer understands that this is a digital download. It's a PDF. So they understand that, hey, I've got to download this, and we're going to show you the uniqueness later on, how you can upsell this into a canvas print, which is going to be really, really cool. So we'll go ahead and kick this out. Here is our dreamy disco ball. So we got a disco ball with the surfers in it. So kind of a nighttime, daytime, and this is like a hot air balloon, but so it's got a unique to it, but it doesn't cost us anything to build these and uploading them into Etsy. We don't know what people are going to buy, but we can tell you by using Everbee, we know the research of what people are buying and have a good idea of what's going on here. So let's see if our other print came up. It's working on it right now, so we'll pause that real quick. And so we are on step 3. We're making the mock-ups. We've already found our niches. We looked for the 200 plus sales. I love animal prints. I'm going to show you some that we did that are really, really cool. This one in particular that we did, this one right here, this is basically a mock-up that we did with Oktoberfest, and animal prints are a big thing. So, and then we created the niches, we started the AI, now we're working on the mock-ups and getting them into a living room. You want to have them themed. So if it's a kid's picture, put it in a nursery, because you want to use these on Etsy, and you want to add at least 3 images per listing. And then what we'll do is we're going to upload these to a Google Drive, and in there, that allows us to share that link with Etsy and then, or even Everbee, and then we can have those as downloadable. But you want to create these listings with clear titles, clear tags, inside the store, so that people know when they're searching. You want to add that SEO, and let me just show you what I mean by that. So if you look at this, this is dark blue bikini art print bathing suit poster, blue beachy prints, coastal cowgirl wall art, college apartment decor digital download. It's not a title that you can just read that sounds nice. It's all keywords because this is search engine optimized. So we want it search engine optimized because when people are coming into the Etsy, we want people to be able to find it if they're searching bathing suit, poster, blue bikini, beachy prints, whatever they're searching, whatever your theme is, we want to make sure it is equal to that. So it's got instant download, instant items, don't accept returns. So obviously once they get the print, they get it and they've got it. So this one is, in particular, they are doing a lot of different prints like this, but these are some different stores. So you can see the different options that are out here. They've got towels, so maybe a laundry room. This would be good for a laundry room. Here's some sets that they're doing here. So these are other sellers that are on Etsy doing something similar in that color. So the colors are a big thing. Themes are a big thing, like animals, abstracts, things like that. So just remember that. So here is our image, and that is very cool. That's why I like ChatGPT. So it gave us that shiplap wall. It gave us almost the exact couch with the pillows, but less pillows, smaller couch. I mean, it just looks so good. So if we click on this, we can zoom in a little bit and just see what it looks like. And you can see that, man, this looks really good on the wall. It just gives that aesthetics, the colors. Look at the frame that it created, the backdrop. It's even got the steam coming out of the coffee cup through the top of the frame, which obviously wouldn't be it, but it gives you that look. So that gives you an idea of where it went from this to the mock-up here. So that gives you an idea of how you do that. So let's go into, let's just talk about Google Drive. So Google Drive is free. It's if you have it, it's easy to get. It's just a storage online, and the free version has so much storage. So basically you just take your files and put them in there. So let me show you real quick. So we're in drive.google.com. We're just basically going to create a new folder. We're going to call it Etsy Artwork or Downloadables. And then we basically want to, there's our folder here. So we want to open this up, and then we want to create folders within this because we want to keep our artwork. So maybe we have animal prints, maybe we have abstracts, maybe we have surf, beachy, whatever. So we want to separate these and keep them separate. So basically we just take that file that we had from here. Let's just download this one in particular. This would not be the file that we would download, but let's just go up here. It'd be a lot easier. So we'll take this, we're going to click download. It's going to put it up here, and then we're going to bring it into our Google Drive. Let me show you. So we're going to create a folder called Beach Styles, and then we're going to create this, and now we're just going to open up this folder just by double clicking, and we can drag and drop it in here, or we can just explore and go get that file. So we'll drag and drop it in here real quick. So let me show you a little tip here. So this is our file here. It's called ChatGPT image. Well, we want to go over and get a file name so that's similar to whatever we're trying to create here. So maybe we want it SEO friendly. That's what I'm trying to get at here. So we're going to go over to here. We're going to bring our copy and paste our name. This is not the name that I would put in here, but we're just doing it for just showing you how to do this. And then here is a super important thing that we do is we right click on this image. We go to the properties of this image, so show more options. And then we go down to properties here. And this is a secret that we use in our agency. So we're going to add this title. So now we've got this image in here. We're going to hit these 5 stars, and then we're going to add these tags in here. So now our image, we're going to hit apply and optimize, and then we're going to drag it in. That little quick tip is going to be a game changer for you. So here's our file in here. Of course, it's not dark blue bikinis or anything like that, but you got the point. We would go find that image, copy and paste that title. And then here is how we share. So this is copy the link, and we can manage the access to it. So it's only people with access can open with the link. So it's restricted. You don't want anyone with the link. Just only people with access can open the link. So just make sure, and actually you want it, I take that back. So it's a viewer, anyone with the link can open it. So we don't want them to be an editor, we just want them to be a viewer. So once they get that link, then they can use that. So you could use the first one, the first option, and have access, the restricted, and then add those people, their email into this, and they would be the only one to be able to open that with the email. That would be the ideal to keep people from trying to steal the image outside of Etsy. So when you're done, you just hit done, and then basically we take that over to Etsy and put that link in. So the next thing we want to do is we want to monetize this. We want to get reviews for our store and build it up with lots of 5-star reviews so that we're become a name that's really, really good. And the other thing is we want to go over to Easy Canvas, Prints, or any of them that you want to be an affiliate with. So you just go to Canvas Prints. So there's a lot of companies that do canvas prints. We go with Easy Canvas because they have an affiliate program. They pay a decent amount of commission because you can upsell, and I'm going to show you how you can send them a link and then get them to buy a canvas print, because they don't want just a digital download. They want it to put in their living room. So these are super cheap. They're always like 70 to 90% off. There is other ones out there. You can see all these companies that compete, but this particular one I have grown to like. And if you go to their site, you'll see at the very, very bottom, first of all, here's all the different sizes. So this will give you an idea of the sizes you need. And then, like, if you bought this on Etsy, this would be $60, $70 for the print canvas like this. But just go down here and you want to look for affiliate program here. You're going to click on this, and then you're going to sign up for their affiliate program that they have. And so you get 12 to 16% commission, average order size $65, because they're going to order 3 or 4 prints while they're in there. And then a 30-day cookie. What that means is anytime they come back in 30 days to buy anything more, you're going to get paid whether they came in on your link or not. So they've already came in once, so it'll automatically do that for you. But you need to go into Share Sale and then create or Commission Junction, one or the other, and then create an account over there and then sign up for the affiliate on that side of it. And then just put in your PayPal or whatever. And so you're not only going to get money off of the commission off of, like, just imagine $10 or $6 off the smallest order size. So you made, say, $10 to $15 off the print, and then you made another affiliate commission by doing nothing. So that's what's so cool about this. And then let's go into our quick guide. The next thing that you want to do is you want to send them a link right away to get a review. And we use a software called Go High Level because it's got super good email marketing in it. And then we add the affiliate link in there. We earn by upselling, so they can get framed canvases in there. And then we want to automate the follow-up. So we want to email 1 is thanks and show them how to download. And then email 2 is please review plus bonus offer, which is the canvas deal. So we tell them that we're going to give them 93% off on a canvas print, and boom, they'll go there like ASAP. And then step 6 is you want to make sure you set up your affiliate, get that set up, add an affiliate link in your Etsy description also, and then do follow-up emails. So you can get their information and then do follow-up emails as you create more prints. If you have a store over on Everbee also, then you're not paying Etsy those additional fees, because Etsy gets paid a percentage off of each sale that you do. So understand that we literally have all the emails, everything that you need in this guide. So if you want all the details, make sure you comment Blueprint, go to the link, and then let me just show you real quick how to download this full guide, the 20-page guide with all the email prompts and everything. So you'll come to a site like this, and you're going to get a private link to this. We've got all kinds of freebies in here. We try to give you as much as we can for free. And then as you go down here, click on this, how to create and sell AI artwork, the quick guide. So this will basically take you to a download. You'll put in your email information. And then once you do that, you're going to get a link to the $27 full guide with all the email prompts, everything that you need. And it is unbelievable. Like, it is the business builder of guides to do this. So to scale your store, let's talk about that. So 10 products times 10 sales a month is $1,700 a month. So that gives you an idea of what you could do. So if you got 50 products in there, times 10 sales a month, just you can figure the math out. So you want to look at styles, nursery art, faith quotes, typography, Mardi Gras, Christmas. Look at your seasons that are coming up. Optimize your listing over time, like we showed you with the SEO, making sure your titles and tags are in your images like we showed you in detail. Refresh your thumbnails to match the seasonal trends. So put some Christmas seasonal trends if you want to. You don't have to. That, to me, it doesn't do a whole lot. But then share your listings. Create a separate Instagram, a Pinterest, a TikTok. And Pinterest is one of the most powerful search engines that you're going to find out there. And it is incredible for Etsy type stuff like this. Run promos, run bundles, reinvest in some AI tools, and you are going to grow fast. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Drop a comment. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment, blueprint, and we'll get you everything you need.